Welcome to Man at the Tap, a podcast from Tapestry Ministries. Each episode reflects on a daily Bible reading from the Revised Common Lectionary. I'm Gloria, a fellow traveler on a spiritual journey with the Tapestry community, and we refer to the daily Bible reading as our spiritual manna. It nourishes our souls, fostering spiritual growth as we share insights and interpretations that enrich our spiritual lives. Today is Monday, December 15th, 2025. It is the third week of Advent, and the focus is on the week of joy. The third candle on the Advent wreath is called the Shepherd's Candle, and it represents the joy of the shepherds who receive the news of Jesus' birth from the angels. The lectionary reading is Psalm 42. It's a poem that expresses the poet's deep longing for Jerusalem, the house of the Lord. He is far away from it right now. His enemies mock him. He feels depressed in spirit, and he yearns for God. This desperate situation does not cause the poet to give up on God, but to seek him more earnestly. The poet begins with a vivid image: a deer suffering from thirst. Whether the thirst is due to drought or a heated chase, the deer longs for and needs water. The poet wasn't seeking water, but fellowship with the living God who alone sustains life. He longed to reconnect with God and the people at the temple. Being away from home has made him feel that God is distant, and his food day and night has been his tears. His enemies taunt him, leaving him discouraged and asking, "Where's your God?" During the night, he recalls the words of those who taunted him. But this brought back memories of happier times, making him feel even more sad. He remembered joyful moments of worshiping at the house of God and how he and the pilgrims traveled up to Jerusalem to attend the annual Jewish festivals. Their voices echoed with joy and praise. The poet paused to face his soul and to prevent himself from falling into feelings of spiritual depression and discouragement. During moments of depression and discouragement, the poet spoke to himself. "Self, why are you feeling down? Why are you so troubled inside?" He answered himself, "I will keep my focus on God, and soon I will be praising Him again. I will hope in God." The poet realized that when his soul was feeling low, the solution was not to look inward, but to look upward. His soul was cast down inside him, causing him to want to distance himself from God or to pretend he could hide his feelings from God. He describes his feeling as if he were beside a waterfall with water rushing into a deep pool below. It was as if his discouragement weighed him down. He called out in prayer to the Lord to send him his faithful loving kindness during the day and at night to comfort him with songs. At that moment, the poet felt God's support, but his struggle was not yet finished. His enemies still oppressed him, and they kept taunting him. Where's your God? As his enemies kept taunting him, the poet continued speaking to himself, confronting his feelings of depression and discouragement. He kept reminding himself to put his hope in God, to trust God, and to stay confident that he would continue to praise the one who was his Savior and God.